Testing the mic, 1, 2, 3. Kia ora everybody, my name is Meno. Happy New Year, by the way, 2026, let's go. What should an instructor do when they're currently not teaching but want to keep their skills up? Great question. So, if you're not teaching and you want to keep your skills up throughout the week, I would make it into a routine-based kind of planner where you would either do the classes in a club or maybe on Lesmos Plus. That would be ways to just keep the consistency with you doing the classes. Or if you do want to teach the classes or teach some tracks within your own space, grab 1 or 2 tracks and then fit it into your daily routines, or maybe 2 times a week or 1 time a week, or maybe 1 time every second week, where you can just continue to keep your teaching levels up as well as your movement levels up within your specific programs. Okay, next question. What tips and tricks can you share to teach the unteachable participants and keep them coming back? Another great question. Something that I try is to try and be really open with those specific types of members. So we all have different learning styles. We all have different ways of adapting to the brief within the class. So a really great tip to keeping that kind of relatable for them is to be repetitive and consistent and be patient with them, because they have different ways of learning compared to other people around them and to you on stage. So being repetitive, and might be repeating some simple layer 1 cues within your classes and then helping them to evolve that over time. So they might not get it the first time, but they might come back the second time and you'll kind of repeat those cues again and then acknowledge that and say something with praise to acknowledge them. You might not shout their name out, but you might go, yes, I see you, you're amazing, keep going, we'll see you next week, you know? So something simple like that. How to create an awesome look as a new 55-year-old instructor, period. I love that. Do you know why? Because 55-year-old still teaching classes, that's amazing. Like, I want to be in my 50s and 60s still teaching and still sharing the love of group fitness. So incredible effort to you out there that's holding it down for all of your people in your community. I think the awesome thing with aging is being really accepting to where you are in stages of your life, because a lot of people can relate to that in your everyday classes. We all grow, we all adapt, we all kind of figure out new things about our body every year. So it's just being able to accept that and then being able to relate to that throughout your classes. Just sharing your wisdom and sharing where you are. That to me is a cool look. Imposter syndrome. Ooh. Have you experienced it? And if so, how do you manage it? It's a really great question. And I think that's really great for just humans in general. I'm at the moment in my Stranger Things era, so I'm always thinking of like getting that little Vecna, I think little, but yeah, little Vecna out of your brain and being able to not only see those comments within yourself or feel them, but accept it. You might not live with it, but accept it and learn how to find this bridge of resilience to move forward with it. So understanding, why do I feel this way? How do I overcome feeling this way? And where can I grow from this one specific comment that I just keep repeating in my brain? So accepting it, learning how to move forward with it, and then just growing through it. Grows in their brain, you know what I mean? Body jam or body combat, which one if you had to choose? I knew someone was gonna say this, I really did, and I was hoping no one was gonna ask this question, but it's come out. I love body combat for so many different reasons to body jam, but if I had to choose one, it would probably be jam, because it would probably test my brain more in the longevity. So the older I get, the more harder I have to think to really pick up that choreography and really just kind of exercise my brain and my body. Do you ever have a track or move in body jam that was not your taste, and what are your tips on getting a good feeling for it? That is a great question, because that is something that all dance programs, you know, for the first time when we're learning the choreography, we all kind of figure out the movement and the logistics behind our body mechanics and movement work. So if there's a move that's a bit quirky for me, I will dissect it and I will figure out what the feet, the legs, the hips, the chest, and the arms and head are doing. And then I'd also find a way to kind of break it down and get a good feel for it. So I'll use a mirror, I'll get in there and I'll drill it over and over again, especially the whole routine itself with it. And then I'll kind of find a way to stylize it in my own sense. So the authenticity of the movement is still there, but then my authentic quirkiness can also shine through too, that can make it feel authentic to me. So you'll move differently to me and I'll move differently to you, but it's finding those isms, those styles that you authentically have. How do you find, this is another move one, awesome. How do you find the balance between cool new moves and accessibility? Yeah, this is great. So balance starts with accessible. So making all your movement and all of your choreography as accessible as possible for yourself and for your members. We kind of go back to the coaching models, you know, we start with our, especially for dance, base, elevate, and 100. And you want to start at the base level first when it comes to that movement, especially for yourself and your members. And then you can start to elevate it into the technical side of things, how to grow that movement even bigger and better and sharper and cleaner. And then 100, how you can bring your authentic energy and self and isms and style to that specific movement. But it always comes down to starting with that accessible first, and how you can really just start simple and easy and as yeah, like I said, simple as possible for yourself and your members. Yeah, I knew someone was going to say this as well. Who picks the music? This is awesome. Am I allowed to share this? Can I share this? I don't know. Cool, I don't mind. We can share this. So we actually have a creative music team here at LMI, Les Mills International, and we work close with our creative choreography teams. So you'll notice with every single program we have a creative team that creates the choreography, and they give you the incredible products and programs that you have today. And within those creative choreography teams, we also have creative music teams. So many creates, that's pretty much it. Literally, I was gonna say, I am Gandalf, but I'm not. He's in the other room. But you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's a wizardry of different types of creative teams that kind of come together and collaborate. So we work really closely with the Glens and the Lisas and, you know, the Villies and Dans and Rachels, and we really find a really beautiful marriage of different diverse sounds and flavors. And then we also listen to you. We listen to our markets and we see what's trending around every single market around the world, and we find out what our members are loving, what they're not loving so much, and then what is growing within those areas. About the Les Mills live events, the details, the dates, the locations, and everything. So you can hit www.lesmills, no, what was it? lesmills.com/live. lesmills.com/live. Hit the link below. Cool. Last question, and I can see who this question is from. It's my crazy fiance. Would you rather be a bee or a spider? So if you don't know, I'm actually fearful of both. I have a big phobia of spiders, and I'm not a big phobia of bees, but I am quite frightened of them, and she knows this, so that's why she put this up here. But if I was to choose out of the two, it would probably be bee. I'd love to pollinate our incredible nature and our flowers, and I wouldn't want to be a hidden spider because it's dark and cold there, but I do appreciate you spiders, I just don't appreciate you in my bed. Love guys, thank you very much. My name is Meno and Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one. Pass the mic. Ciao. Taking me higher, you know how to make it right. Is that all good?